Welcome back to live coverage here at the National Aquatic Centre in Auckland. My name's Scott Rice, calling the races along with Olympian Dean Kent. It's going to be an exciting half an hour of racing for the women's finals tonight, starting with the 200 metres freestyle. Erica Fairweather in lane 4. She broke the 18-year-old New Zealand age group record this morning in the heats. She'll have Eve Thomas in lane 5 alongside her, and 3 others to watch in the event: Laura Littlejohn, Emma Godwin and Caitlin Deans. The 200 metre freestyle para multi-class will follow with Erin Knox and Siobhan Terry, followed by the 100 metres butterfly, where Helena Gasson was the only one under 60 this morning. Hazel Auerhand will be in lane 5, and a number of other swimmers around that 1 minute mark. And to finish off the night, the 50 butterfly for para multi-class with Dame Sophie Pascoe and Nikita Howarth, the 2 swimmers in that event. Lovely to have Dean Kent. He's alongside me here, fellow swim teammate of mine, good friend of mine. Lovely to have you here, Dean.
Thanks very much, Scott. Yeah, very exciting to be here, and looking forward to some amazing racing.
Now, you're working up at Northern Arena of head of swimming. How's it going? Are we getting a lot of young swimmers coming through, maybe joining us at the Nationals in a few years' time?
Well, we certainly hope so. I mean, obviously, got a bunch of people that are very passionate about swimming and seeing swimmers succeed and being able to express themselves. And so, again, I'm just really, really happy to be involved, and so happy that Swimming New Zealand was being able to provide our national championships to its athletes. So it's really exciting, and congratulations to the Swimming New Zealand team on making this happen.
Now, your last international competition was, if I'm right, the 2008 Olympic Games, was that right? So it's been 14 years since you have retired, effectively, but you were back out of retirement this week for the 100 metre breaststroke. In fact, I've seen a few out of retirements from you, and you did pretty well in that 100 breaststroke. How did that feel?
It's very painful. One thing I'd recommend is to always train for an event. Do as I say, don't do as I do. But yeah, they tend to roll me out every national champs just to roll on a relay, and I'm happy to do it with especially some of the young fellas in the club, and to be able to get them to be in the relay final and have a good experience, and it's a lot of fun.
And nice to have your brother here too, 2012 Olympian Stephen Kent. He did pretty well in that 200, I thought.
It was very, very impressive. The forever athlete keeps on giving. And so again, I think at the short course nationals later in the year, I think with a bit more training under both of our belts, we might see something a little bit better.
Well, fantastic to have you with me, Dean, on the commentator's desk tonight. We'll get underway with the finals of the women's tonight at the National Aquatic Centre.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Well, welcome back. If we could ask you to put your hands together to welcome to pool deck the technical officials for tonight's women's finals. Introducing the referee for tonight's women's finals, Ron Clark from Canterbury. The starter for tonight's women's finals, Ross Gillespie from Northland. Thank you, officials. Please be seated.
I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swim community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly
it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. Like, I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
First final of the evening. It is event number 15, the women's 200 metres freestyle. And we announce those swimmers and welcome them to the pool deck now. In lane 8 from St Peter's Swim Club, Milana Tapper. In lane 1 from Evolution Aquatics, Kira Allett. Lane 7 from North Shore, Summer Osborne. Lane 2 from Neptune Swim Club, Caitlin Deans. Lane 6 from Hiratonga Sun Devils, Emma Godwin. Lane 3 from Coast Swimming Club, Eve Thomas. Lane 5 from St Paul's Swim Club, Laura Littlejohn. Lane 4 from Neptune Swim Club, Erica Fairweather. Away we go into the dive. Nice start there in lane 6 by Emma Godwin. She always starts really well. Joined in commentary by Triple Olympian and Commonwealth Games silver medalist Dean Kent as we go through the first final of this evening's session.
Yeah, what a lineup, Scott. I'm really looking forward to this race. Quite a blanket field there for some of those placings, so it should be really good racing.
They go through the first 50. It was Emma Godwin that reaches that first. 27.96, not a lot in it, just 0.1 of a second back to Fairweather in 4. Now, Dean, with so many of them so close, it's going to be so important to keep to their game plan, isn't it? Their individual race plan.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a plan in place with your coach, and you can't afford to be rattled by any of the other competitors. You can't rely on them. You've got to do your job and then use them to push you to a better time.
And how many times does that happen where you're out at a false sense of reality of your speed? You think you're going fast, you found out you've gone out too slow because you've been looking at other swimmers. That's a really good point. Erica Fairweather takes them through, 57.85. She's taken the lead from Godwin. Second now is Eve Thomas starting to come through, 58.42.
Yeah, and Eve's obviously got an amazing back end to her race with her distance background, so it's going to be a really good race coming into this last 50 metres.
The qualifying mark for FINA A Worlds, 1:58.66. Erica Fairweather turns in 1:28.09. Should that last 50 in 30.24. Erica Fairweather one body length ahead. Eve Thomas sitting in second. The race is on for third. Emma Godwin. Laura Littlejohn starting to come through. Caitlin Deans doing well here in lane 2. Caitlin Deans versus Laura Littlejohn, but it is Erica Fairweather, 1:57.80. Ducks well underneath the FINA A time. What a time from Erica Fairweather. Just a second outside of the New Zealand record held by Lauren Boyle. And a good finish there by Eve Thomas for second. Dean Kent, what do you make of that last 75 from Erica Fairweather?
Well, she's obviously gone in with a race plan, and she's looked like she's executed that brilliantly. Very, very good splitting there, and just a really impressive swim all round. Congratulations.
We'll catch a word with Erica shortly. Here with Erica Fairweather. Is that a smile coming through? Should be. What a performance. Talk us through it.
Yeah, it was a good race. I mean, it's exactly what I wanted to do today, so I'm pretty happy.
1:57, that second 100, Dean Kent and I was saying, just so solid, increased that lead. Was that just about just putting that intensity bit by bit in that second 100?
Yeah, I mean, the second half of the race has always been my strongest part, so maintaining that consistency throughout all races is kind of what I aim for.
Underneath that world or FINA A time, world champ qualifier, just off that Commonwealth Games indicative sort of qualifying mark there. But that time, were you happy? Was that where you wanted to land tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a rough couple months coming into here, so I'm pretty happy with how that went. Like I said, it went to plan, so it's all good.
Congratulations, Erica Fairweather, New Zealand champion 200 metre freestyle. Well done.
Thanks.
Move now to event number 111, the women's 200 metre freestyle para multi-class. In lane 5 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. In lane 4 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. Just the two swimmers in this race in the middle lanes. The 14-year-old Erin Knox from Swim Zone Racing. She recorded a 2:40.85 this morning. Both these swimmers, Siobhan and Erin, in disability class S10. Now, the disability classes range physical disabilities from 1 to 10, a sight impairment at 11, and a mental impairment at 14, intellectual impairment. So both these swimmers swimming under the same, so that means the first one to touch the wall will win. And obviously 4 lengths to the pool. It is a good start here by Erin Knox, swimming for Swim Zone Racing with Frank Terrell in Lower Hutt.
It's good to see Erin obviously coming through with Frank, because you know, you get a swimmer at the age 14 and you've got a lot of time to develop them, and she's certainly looking like a swimmer that's going to have a lot of promise. She's swimming very, very nicely.
Yeah, we've seen some of the young swimmers in the men's events as well, that with just huge futures ahead of them, and Erin's certainly one of those. Coming through to the second 100, 1:15 through that. We times that by a couple. She can not drop by more than 10 seconds on the second 100. She could see a PB here.
And of course, if the swimmers are not allowed to retire until they're Cameron Leslie's age, we've got a lot of years of them still to come, and obviously they'll have improved quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure he quite caught that, Dino, but we'll say that again. Yes, Cameron Leslie has been in the sport at the top level for 16 years, still going strong, and got one more event this week. He's still not listening to us, but he's now cottoned on to it. But yeah, an inspiration to many, Cameron Leslie, certainly in Paris swimming. And Nikita Howarth also, you know, has come back after a break after winning that bronze at the Paralympics in Rio.
Well, you're right then. You've got, you know, success breeds success, and you've got people there that you can see achieving in your sport. It makes it just that bit easier and a little bit more motivating. So these guys have got some amazing athletes to look up to.
And in she comes, Erin Knox at 2:38. She has gone under that time, so well done to Erin. She'll take the gold. And in comes Siobhan Terry, who did a 2:54 this morning and done 6 seconds faster than that. Well done to these women. And we'll catch a word with Erin Knox shortly. And of course, Dame Sophie Pascoe there to inspire them too. She will be racing shortly in the 50 metres butterfly. Here with Erin Knox, the winner of the 200-metre freestyle para multi-class. Well done, Erin. A great performance, 2 seconds under your time from this morning. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a good PB from this morning, so I'm pretty happy.
Have you got, if you were to steer, I'm sure Frank Terrell or some of your coaches are watching on. Is Frank coaching you directly or one of his other team?
Oh no, Frank's definitely coaching me, and I hope he does get better, so...
And so what else is on the cards this week for you? What other events have you got?
Oh, that's me.
Of course, this is the last one. So 2 swims. Was it 2 swims, 2 titles?
3 swims, I think it was.
Wow, you've had an amazing week. Well done, Erin. Congratulations and all the best.
You too.
Welcome back to the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships 2022. The next event up is event 16, the women's 100 metres butterfly final. We now introduce the swimmers in the final. In lane 8 from Icebreaker Aquatics, Milan Glintmeyer. Lane 1 from United Swim Club, Grace Bake. Lane 7 from TBSS, Amelia Bray. Lane 2 from North Shore, Ruby Matthews. Lane 6 from Neptune, Esme Patterson. Lane 3 from Coast Swim Club, Amy Crosby. Lane 5 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand. In lane 4 from Coast Swim Club, Helena Gasson. Away they go into the water looking for the first to come up. It is lane 3, that's lane 3, Amy Crosby from Coast. Helena Gasson quickly into the front though. And Dean, that coaching relationship, Michael Weston and Helena, has been so successful. And also just seeing the growth of Coast Swimming Club, quite amazing.
Well, they've got a really good thing going there and some great athletes. Obviously, Lena's an exceptional athlete and it's great to have a figurehead and someone who turns up to training every day like that.
Helena Gasson coming out of the wall, 27.62. Let's see how fast she can go tonight. The FINA A of 58.33. She owns the New Zealand record at 58.51. Coming strongly on her outside is Hazel Auerhand. Hazel Auerhand on her shoulder. Helena Gasson might have done enough to get home. She comes in, final 5 metres, hits the wall. Let's see, 58.91. Very good time, Hazel Auerhand. Solid performance from her too, under the minute. Third will go to Amy Crosby from Coast. And by the looks on Helena's face, pretty happy with that performance, I think. Under 59. And not far off her New Zealand record, 0.4 of a second off. And Dean, after a 1:02.57 this morning from Auerhand, I thought 3 seconds off. That was a solid performance and put her under some real pressure in the final metres.
Yeah, it was a great swim, wasn't it? Obviously, as you age a little bit, you can't afford to smash out an amazing performance every single time, so you've got to pace yourself. Did very well.
Here with Helena Gasson, the winner of the women's 100-metre butterfly, just pulling herself together after what was a big performance out there tonight. First reaction, your feelings?
Always glad to go at 58, so yeah, pretty proud of that. 100 fly is a bit of a struggle for me right now. I don't really have the front end for it, but yeah, I'm more of a 200 swimmer, so that 100 is just kind of a slash and dash.
Well, that's good signals for the 200 later in the program, isn't it? And to see, yeah, you know, Hazel was right there on your shoulder, but at no point did it look like you were, you know, you had that last 10 metres completely in the bag there.
Yeah, in this race you can't really see what's happening around you, so like I don't know that. But yeah, the 200 at the end of this week, if I wasn't doing such a heavy program, would be interesting. But yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to go.
Well, I think you should be excited, right? The front end might not be there, the back end's there, clearly. So, and how many more swims have you got in this championships?
5 more.
5 more, that's a busy program.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. Well, put your hands together for Helena Gasson, everyone. 100 metres butterfly national champion.
Thank you.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
The next event on the program, event 112, the women's 50 metres butterfly para multi-class. In lane 5 from Hamilton Aquatics, Nikita Howarth. Lane 4 from Kiwi2 Swim Club, Dame Sophie Pascoe. Away we go, 2 women in 2 different disability classes. Dean, here she comes, our most decorated Paralympic swimmer.
Yeah, just an amazing athlete all round, isn't it? And just, it's funny that you've got Nikita next to her, so 2 of the most decorated Paralympians in New Zealand's history, and we have the pleasure of watching them race.
In she comes, Sophie Pascoe. Can she go under 30 tonight? She was just over this morning. 29.47, fantastic swim there by Sophie, and in comes Nikita Howarth, 37.87, just outside her time, and a world para qualifying mark for Nikita there. Congratulations, Sophie Pascoe here, the winner of the 50 butterfly para multi-class. Great to see you swimming again. Great to see you swimming back in New Zealand after that wonderful year at the Olympics last year. So talk us through, what does it mean getting back in the pool at that top level here in New Zealand again?
Yeah, it's great to be back. I mean, obviously after a successful year, but to come back and obviously take on the Commonwealth Games, which is obviously an integrated meet for the Olympic athletes and also the Paralympic athletes, so it's nice to be obviously racing back with them and seeing them qualify for their World Championships and Commonwealth Games.
And the next, you're still in the sport and you're continuing on. Can I call you a veteran? I don't know. I'm calling Dean Kent a veteran and Stephen Kent, but without sort of revealing too much, but what does the next sort of 12 months look like for you? What is the plan roughly?
Yeah, so I can give you the next 6 months, which is obviously looking towards Commonwealth Games, and so I'm 1 race, 100 freestyle, first up for the team on the day as well, which is really exciting to kick it off for them, along with Erica Fairweather. So I'm just really looking forward to going to Com Games with a large number of athletes, and I definitely know there's some new people coming on to the team that will be joining the squad. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to being part of that group and taking on Commonwealth Games and cheering them on for the rest of the race to go after mine.
Oh, it should be a great fun 6 months and a little bit of travel overseas too. Congratulations, Dame Sophie Pascoe, winner of the 50 butterfly para multi-class.
Thanks, Scott. Nice to see you again.
Moving now into the final event of this evening's women's finals, and it is the 4x100 metre medley relay, and we'll introduce those teams to the pool deck now. In lane 6, Pukekohe Swim Club, Edie Ansell, Mackenzie Breers, Kate Wheeler, Phoebe Harris. Lane 2, North Shore Swim Club B, Savannah Eve Martin, Tori Grout, Duyong Kim, Mika Herbins. Lane 5, North Shore Swim Club A team, Zoe Crawford, Caitlin Cook, Ruby Matthews, Summer Osborne. Lane 3, TBSS Central City Swimming, Tess Winneray, Lucy McKinnon, Liv Peebles and Amelia Bray. And Lane 4, Coast Swim Club, Zalika Pratt-Smith, Leah Milner, Helena Gasson, Amy Crosby. And off we go, the 100-metre backstroke leg, and often these clubs will put their very best backstrokers in to kick off, and you can see that with Zoe Crawford for North Shore, Zalika Pratt-Smith for Coast, Tess Winneray for Central City in the middle lanes. Now, Dean, you would have done a fair few relays in your time. It's more than the swimming, isn't it? It's also the changeovers, the speeds of the changeovers when there's, you know, hundredths of a second separating these teams at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely want to get it right for your teammates. So it's really important to make sure you're nailing everything. And it's amazing what you can do as a swimmer to, you know, really step up for your teammates.
The pressure also comes off, doesn't it, from an individual event? You tend to have that team atmosphere, a little bit more fun, a bit more jovial behind the blocks. And you tend to sometimes get better performances out of these members, don't you?
Absolutely. And you get to, you're not focused on that, you know, singular goal. You're focused on doing it for your mates.
Lane 4 goes through Coast Swimming Club. That is Zalika Pratt-Smith, turns with a 1:03.30 straight into Leah Milner. And alongside her on the inside, lane 3, that's Lucy McKinnon for TBSS. Lane 5, that is Caitlin Cook for North Shore. But Coast are going to be hard to beat. So they've got a stacked team here. Helena Gasson is up next, Amy Crosby to finish off.
Yeah, it's hard to see them being headed off here, but again, it's each individual swimmer trying to produce a great performance for their teammates.
And that's the thing, you do not want to let your teammates down, and especially when they're coming in for the changeover it is, and you were talking about it earlier, Dean, about trying to get that consistency of stroke to ensure that swimmer can, see when those hands are going to hit the wall.
Yeah, it's one thing you certainly want to do for your relay teammates is finish off on a really good stroke so you're not left guessing, because the last thing you want to do is be relying on someone's hamstrings to hold together.
That's true. In goes Helena Gasson, straight after her 100 butterfly. That's pretty cruel, isn't it? Straight in for another 100 butterfly. We'll use this as a warm down maybe, but she's looking pretty good. And the thing with the blocks these days, Dean, there's no guesswork, right? The blocks will say whether you've left the block before the person touched the pad. So it's not in the old days, is it?
No, it's a lot fairer, but it certainly doesn't allow for you to get away with absolutely anything.
That's true. Helena Gasson leads them through for Coast Swimming Club, well out in front. Second place at the moment is TBSS Swimming. Amy Crosby lines up to take them home in the freestyle. And sitting in third at the moment, this is Ruby Matthews for North Shore. Fourth at the moment is North Shore's B team. That is Duyong Kim.
It looks like Pukekohe's coming up on them.
Well out in front, Coast Swimming Club. 15 metres in front, who would have thought? From the domination of North Shore Swimming Club in these relays. And now TBSS right up there as well. This is Amelia Bray for TBSS. And for North Shore, it is Summer Osborne. Storming home, Amy Crosby, great rating here, putting her head down for her team. She knows she's probably got it, but she's going to give everything she's got to get the best possible time. The Coast team on the side giving her heaps.
It looks like North Shore A is coming over the top of TBSS here.
Summer Osborne, fantastic 100 here from her, the New Zealand age group champion. In she comes.
It looks like Pukikoe's managed to come over the top of the North Shore B team.
Concluding the relay for this evening, 4:13.55 for Coast. Great time with some fantastic swims over the different distances. And we'll catch a word with the Coast Swimming Club team for a bit of reaction. Please put your hands together and thank the technical officials as they leave pool deck. Thank you very much for your service. Here with the Coast Swimming Club, the winner of the 4x100 metre medley relay for the clubs, and for some of them who have just got out of the 100 butterfly. That must have hurt a little bit. Helena?
Yeah, that was a rough second 50, but yeah, just doing it for the club.
You got such a strong, you got someone in every stroke, don't you? And that just showed 15 metres in front of every other club here. Who would have thought 2 or 3, 4, 5 years ago, Coast Swimming Club would be on top of the game here at the National Champs. Zylika, what do you have to say about that? And nice to have you at Coast, eh?
Yeah. I couldn't ask for a better team than these girls. Especially Lena. She pushes me so much, so I couldn't ask for a better training partner.
Well, well done, girls. Women, I should say. Congratulations on your win. I look forward to seeing in action tomorrow.
I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swimming community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly, it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the National Aquatic Centre here in Auckland for the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. Day 3 just concluded the women's finals for tonight. And before we get into our medal ceremony, we'd like to make a special award. The New Zealand Swimming Alumni Emerging Swimmer of the Year Award for the Aquanites. And this will be presented by Eve Thomas, a former winner of this award. And this year, it is presented to Laura Littlejohn of St Paul's. Well done to Laura, and presented by former winner Eve Thomas. We now move to the medal ceremony for the medalists of the finalists tonight, the finals tonight, and they are presented by Swimming New Zealand Life member Ron Clark. The first medal ceremony is for the women's 200 metres freestyle. The bronze medalist in 2:01.57 from Neptune Swim Club, Caitlin Deans. Silver medalist in 2 minutes, 0.2 from Coast, Eve Thomas. And winning in 1:57.80 from Neptune, Erica Fairweather in a FINA A qualifying time. World Championship qualifying time. Moving now to the 200 freestyle for women para multi-class. Silver medalist in 2:49.66 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. Winning the gold medal in 2:38.90 from Swim Zone Racing, Erin Knox. Move now to the women's 100 metres butterfly, event 16. Bronze medalist in 1:01.89 from Coast Swim Club, Amy Crosby. Silver medalist in 59.36 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Awahan. Winning the gold medal in 58.91 from Coast Swimming Club, Helena Gasson. Moving now to event 112 medal ceremony for the women's 50 butterfly para multi-class. Silver medalist in 37.87 from Hamilton Aquatics, Nikita Howarth. And winning the gold medal in 29.47 from Kiwi2 Swim Club, Dame Sophie Pascoe. Medal ceremony for event 36, the women's 4x100 metre medley relay. Third place, TBSS Central City Swimming Team, Tess Winneray, Lucy McKinnon, Liv Peebles, Amelia Bray. Silver medalist is North Shore Swimming Club, Zoe Crawford, Caitlin Cook, Ruby Matthews, Summer Osborne. Medals presented by Swimming New Zealand Life member Ron Clark. And winning the gold medal in 4:13.55, Coast Swimming Club, Zalika Pratt-Smith, Leah Milner, Helena Gasson, Amy Crosby. Now we'd like to make a presentation, an Aqua Black recognition for Aqua Black number 270, her debut was in the World Champs 219. It goes to Eve Thomas from Coast. Aqua Black 270. Quite an honour to become an Aqua Black. So many great swimmers that have come before. Well done to Eve Thomas. Well, that wraps up day 3 of the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. It's been a great day of racing, more qualifying for World Champs and Mare Nostrum, and it's been a pleasure to commentate alongside Olympic legends Hannah McLean and Dean Kent. Dean Kent tonight with me. Dean, it's been great, and there's been great performances, hasn't it? Erica Fairweather again underneath that FINA A time in an 18-year-old New Zealand age group record. The 100 butterfly to see Helena bust under and underneath that 59, winning that one. Nikita under that world qualifying mark for the World Paras, and Sophie Pascoe doing a great win at 29.4. And the 200 metre for women, the para, Erin Knox, the 14-year-old, taking up the title, a second title in the championships, and Coast Swimming Club taking up the women's medley relay. Coast really have had a strong night tonight, and what else do you take out of tonight for you, Dean?
I just think some really classy performances. I mean, watching Erica pace that swim, and then again with Helena's swims, you know, some really classy performances. Very impressed, obviously, by our Paralympic legends. I hope they don't mind me calling them legends, but they are. And yeah, really cool to see some of those young swimmers coming through. I think we had a very good swim from a young 13-year-old lady in the 100 butterflies, as well as Erin Knox, who spoke brilliantly. So yeah, I mean, lots to be excited about from a Swimming New Zealand point of view.
Well, thank you. We conclude this evening's session, but we'll be back tomorrow morning at 5 minutes to 10 for day 4 heats. Firstly the men and then the women, following at 20 minutes to 1. It's been a pleasure bringing you the coverage. I'm Scott Rice. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to join us tomorrow.